July year 2026. Studio time check is 11 minutes past the hour of 9. I am Usman Apaya. Welcome you to your favorite morning show, the Badeggi Radio Link. On the program today, we shall be examining, or the conversation will be on petition and urgent demand for investigation into the diversion and mismanagement of a fund meant for the Mokwa flood victim. As we have some group of lawyers who petition the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and the Independent Court and ICPCs to investigate into this financial misappropriation, financial corruption, and whatever you call it. Recall that there was a flood barely 1 year in Mokwa which consumed lots of lives and property, and individuals, organizations, government and different levels have contributed hugely for the victim of Mokwa, most importantly for the bereaved family and those who have lost their properties and loved ones, in order to give a meaning to their life. Unfortunately, there has been allegation that the huge resources contributed to the Mokwa flood has been diverted, or is not where to be found, more than 1 year after the incident. There are a lot of, debates on the issue. Many are calling for the government of Niger State to come and explain what was the resources meant for and what did they do with the resources. How about the 2 billion naira pledge made by the federal government? How about the relocation of the victims who survived the flood but lost all they have? And there is no tangible explanation. A lot of groups have come to protest over the issue. This protest culminated in a firm group of lawyers taking the protest to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and ICPC to seek for justice for the victim of Mokwa flood. On this note, we shall be having a conversation with one of the lawyers who actually took the issue to the EFCC and the ICPC in order to seek for justice for the victim of Mokwa. Though I understand that he is in the court, but he has pledged to take a few minutes out of his tight engagement this morning to speak to us on what actually prompted this action. I'm not getting him, but we'll continue to try to have him so that get to hear what that is all about, so that Nigerians who needed information about what is happening will be brought up to speed. Like I said, this is barely a year after that Mokwa floods, and the people are still crying. I think I have my resource person. Hello, good morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I can hear you.
Yes, my name is Usman. I'm Usman Apaya. I'm calling from Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM, and you are live on air. I don't know if you're obliged to speak to us, sir.
I'm scheduled for something, but I can give you a few minutes.
Okay, please, can you introduce yourself to the listeners?
Yes, my name is Hanif Esquire. I'm a legal practitioner and human rights activist also.
Thank you very much. Please, can you? We understand that your firm, or you are one of those lawyers who took the Niger State government to the EFCC, petition the EFCC against the Mokwa floods. Can you please bring us up to speed? What actually transpired and what prompted your action?
Yes, I need to make clarification because when you say we took the Niger State government to EFCC, it's quite not the case.
Mm.
So what happened is that we as lawyers, we represented our clients and who are victims of the Mokwa flood.
Mm.
So we wrote the petition so that all the irregularities or the malpractices that our clients suffered will be looked into. We understand that a lot of people have not received compensation. Those that are not supposed to receive compensation have received. There are a lot of corrupt practices that has gone on into the Mokwa flood saga, the donations and whatever, the relief material. So we wrote a petition on behalf of the clients. You understand? We didn't take the government, and the petition is not strictly against the Niger State government. It is against anybody that has something to do with the receive, distribution, and management of the Mokwa flood relief funds and materials. So it doesn't have to be strictly uh, streamlined to Niger State government. It might not really have to do with the state government because they might not be the ones distributing it. But if it does, if they are the ones distributing it, then so be it. They will be part of it. But it's not just directly at the state government. It is whoever manages that fund relief and donations. That is the aim of the petition. And it is we represented our clients. We didn't just do it ourselves. As lawyers, we can't just go and write petition. We represented our clients who are victims of the Mokwa flood incidents. That is what happened, sir.
Okay, what light do you have after submitting your petition to the EFCC and the ICPC?
Yeah, once you submit the petition, the administrative procedure will follow afterwards. A team will be assigned by the chairman of the FCC or the ICPC so to handle the said petition. And once that is done, we will be invited together with those our clients to adopt the said statement before they begin their investigations. So what we are doing now is that we have already submitted the petition at the appropriate place. So we are waiting for them to invite us so as to further give them clarification and also adopt the statement. That's what is called adoption of your petition. We adopt the petition as, yes, we are the ones and this is it, this is it. They'll ask for more information before they kickstart their own investigation by inviting those they feel like, have one thing or the other to do about the whole scenario. So we are basically waiting for their administrative procedures.
Even though you will not, I know it's not in your place to actually preempt the EFCC and the anti-craft agencies, but what time of reference, what times are you looking at that you hope this investigation should kickstart and probably, I won't say why we end, but how long are you, looking at this investigation so that you now give the people a kind of respite and the spirit of hope that yes, they are, some people are going to fight for them so that at the end of the day they will have meanings to their life.
Yes, we believe it will kickstart in earnest. We don't know when, as you have said, we can't preempt them, but I believe it will kickstart very, very soon because we have already done our part, we've submitted it and all of that. And this petition is not just to the EFCC and ICPC, it has also been submitted to the police through the Inspector General of Police, who has now handed it over to the DIG, Air Force Criminal Enforcement. Fact, that one has kick-started even before this EFCC and all of that and the ICPC. So as for the FCID, we have been there, we have adopted our petition, and I would say that they have started their investigation. So we neither need to wait for the EFCC or ICPC, but the police have started. So for those that are willing to waiting to hear what is going on, the police have their investigation with the Mokwa incident.
Okay, finally.
before the
Mm, okay, because I don't want to hold you too much because I understand you're very, very tight schedule, but we appreciate your time. But finally, what will be your message to your clients so that you can continue to give them that spirit of hope?
Yes, our message is that justice will prevail at the end of the day. There is light at the end of the tunnel. We believe in the justice system in Nigeria. We believe in the anti-graft agencies to do their diligent job in bringing succor to those flood victims that have been affected. We understand that a lot of them have been stranded. The flood sites, people are still there in camps, IDP camps, and all of that. There has been a lot that has happened. But I would like to tell them that they should keep their hopes high and trust in the security agencies to do a very, very diligent job. Yes, we trust in them to do a very diligent job, and we also give them the required assistance from our own side. We provide information, we do the follow-ups, so that at the end of the day, what we intend to achieve, which is respite, which is the correction of any anomaly or any wrongdoing, and the justice for the Mokwa victims will be achieved at the end of the day. They should just keep their hopes high, and by the grace of God, the security agencies will do their job, inshallah.
Okay, thank you very much. But finally, I still have one thing to say. I hope I'm not demanding too much from you. This is Niger State, and this action you took, it appears very, very unprecedented to many. You understand? It is. We have that attitude of business as usual. Never has it been hard that the type of petition of this magnitude openly taken to EFCC on an open thing like this. What did you feel as one of those barristers leading this type of champion this type of cause in order to make sure that things work well in your state, in our state, Niger?
Yes. Yeah, so the thing is that people that think it's business as usual, they should have a rethink, because we are here not just for the people, but we swore to uphold the rule of law. We must hold anybody accountable. People must be held accountable. We understand that the business as usual, people do not take things as it's supposed to be. But the game has changed now. Our clients are very, very demanding of their powers. The people have powers, but they don't know about it. But we are here to tell them that, okay, you have a power, and this is how we can assist you to utilize your power. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. That's what I want everybody to understand. But we understand that the country we are in, things happen here and there. There are some, breakdown of law and rule of law. But in spite of that, we are also guided by the Almighty Allah. We all have our conscience. We all have our, faith that we believe in. So if we don't fight for the people, if we don't stand up for the people, we have God, we have the Almighty Allah to answer to. It will be as if, okay, things are happening and we have something to do and we just kept quiet. So this is not our doing. We will not keep quiet when there are abnormalities going on in the society. We are here for the change. We are the youths that are ready to change the narratives of our dear state. We have our dear state at heart. We love our state. So whatever that happens, we are on top of the game to pinpoint fingers, to call a spade, and to ensure that rule of law prevails and justice prevails. So it is not business as usual. I will not just understand that from now on, nothing will be swept under the carpet. We will never allow that to happen. Nothing will be swept under the carpet. So whoever thinks that he can just do anything and go away with it, the game has changed now. So we have our eyes on ground, and we know our rights. We know the law. So we apply the law. We apply our rights where there is need. So the game has changed. It is not business as usual. We take up any matter that is not within the confines of the law. We will challenge it, and that is.
Okay, Barrister Ibrahim Wali, the game changer. We want to appreciate you for your time.
Thank you. A correction. My name is Hanif Wali.
Okay, sorry,
my brother.
Hanif Wali. Sorry, Hanif Wali.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. You're one of those game changer. My regards to Ibrahim Wali.
No problem. No problem. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Yes, thank you. That has been the voice of Hanif Wali, younger brother to Ibrahim Wali. So we are now having some game changer. If you can heard, if you've heard from him, it's not going to be business as usual. Though, well, I think even the former governor has once said in one of his first days in office, he said it's not going to be business as usual, but business unusual. And I think Hanif Wali, one of those proponents of game changers, game changing in Niger State, have just said it all, and they are talking. They are not just talking, but they are backing up with action. With the petition before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC and the ICPC, the police, and all the anti-graft agency, it means that yes, we are going to have it right this time around, so that you don't sit on public funds and think it's for the Christmas. It's your own birthright. People's sweats should not be public. Corner into private pockets. And unfortunately, about this Mokwa flood, it is something that has to do with life of people. People lost their life. People lost their resources. People lost everything they have. At the end of the day, they have good Samaritans from all walks of life who troop in to come and condole them. Not only that they come to condole, but they contribute handsomely in order to give them a meaning to life. Unfortunately, some few individuals who these resources is being entrusted in their hand, well, do magic. The magic that is now begging for an answer. How do you do the magic that all of a sudden resources, materials, which were being physically contributed, gone to the thin air? You said you are giving it to the victims, and yet the victims are still crying. So who is lying? Is it the victims who are still, struggling to find a shelter, begging to be fed, and you said the resources has been disbursed? So I think only investigation will unravel the reality on ground. We're going to follow this issue until we get to the root of it, so that our society is going to be free for all, free of marginalization and mismanagement. We can't have a perfect system, but we will be strong in making sure that we continue to strive to get it right. Well, that's all about that. Another very important issue I have this bright and promising morning is one of the reform the federal government of Nigeria has pushed forward, and looking for a professor who will do justice to this, give us his own professional view, talking about federal government scrapping JSS and SS structure, introducing 12 years continuous basic education. The federal government has announced a major overhaul of Nigeria's education system, abolishing the separation between junior secondary school JSS and senior secondary school SS, and replacing the 6334 structure with a compulsory 12 years uninterrupted basic educational model. The announcement was made on Tuesday by the Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, during the inauguration of the Universal Basic Education Commission UBEC Ministerial Implementation and Monitoring Committee in Abuja. According to the minister, the reform is aimed at improving access to education, reducing number of out-of-school children, and ensuring that every Nigerian child receives 12 years continuous quality education before progressing to tertiary institution or vocational training. Alausa said that the new model is designed to eliminate transition barrier between junior and senior secondary education, which have contributed to high dropout rates among students. He explained that the uninterrupted 12-year system will provide a model seamless learning experience, strengthening foundation and vocational skills, and improve student retention across the country. The reform also seeks to standardize curriculum delivery, enhance education quality, and better align Nigerian school system with global best practice. The 6334 system, introduced in 1982, consists of 6 years of primary education, 3 years of junior secondary school, 3 years of senior secondary school, and 4 years of tertiary education. Under the new arrangement, the JSS and SS division will be merged into one single 12 years basic educational program. The federal government said the implementation of the new policy will involve curriculum reforms, teacher training, adjustment to school administration, and collaboration with state government and other stakeholders. Education stakeholders are expected to closely monitor the rollout of reform, which the government believes will improve educational outcomes and expand opportunities for millions of Nigerian children. Well, that is the system that is coming. So the government have abolished the 6334 system of education. But recall that there was a time the governments in this country brought under policy of having, up to JSS3. I don't know what is happening. Yes, the program has been on. Yes, Jimba.
Yes, if you look at the policy, there was certificate.
Okay.
So you're not going to have primary start, because if you finish a primary school, it means you have not done anything. So they have to merge it with junior secondary school. So if you are graduating from primary, you are going to secondary school. So after you graduate from junior secondary school, that's when you now have a certificate that, okay, I've done the minimum certificate. That is, junior secondary certificate is going to be the minimum, no longer primary school. And now we have another one that you're just talking about. That probably secondary school is going to probably be the minimum of certificates, no more primary certificates.
Well, I think in doing justice, I don't know if I can have Associate Professor Balashe Okoro of Akum University to give us his own professional view on this issue. Government educational reforms.
Yeah, the problem is that the educational reforms for the past 8 years or so has been, this government comes, it comes with its own reform. This one comes, it comes with its own reforms. Even when the previous reform has not been tested and see the effect or positive or negative intake. If immediately there's a change of government, a new minister is appointed, the new minister comes with its own policy without making sure that the previous policy works. With this, it's now giving teachers, even the students or the pupils, it's now affecting them.
Yes, I think I've gotten him.
Okay.
Hello, good morning, Prof. Yes. Good morning. Life, you are live on air. I'm very sorry for not, keeping you updated first. I don't know. You will oblige to speak to us, sir?
Yeah, I'm in the class now.
Wow. So probably
I've been in the class since 8 o'clock. I will end the lesson by 10.
Oh, so probably we'll have to make it for tomorrow. We are actually looking at this new policy by the federal government on the educational system. Probably tomorrow you will have better time for us.
No problem. Inshallah.
Thank you, Prof.
Inshallah.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. I think we.
Yeah. Mr. Apaya, these policies that are coming up and down, for me, I've been in the teaching line, and it affects, when you are changing it often, it affects a lot of people. It affects the students, the teachers, the textbooks publishers, because you have done you just produced a textbook, and it's already massive textbook that you have produced, and then suddenly there is a change, either in subject or in the level of education, and then all this you have spent a lot of resources and time to produce are now going to waste, and then the students are struggling to to stay afloat on the subject or the new subject or the new curriculum or whatever, and then another one is being brought again. So I think we are still playing. Everybody is coming. Minister is coming with its own policy and all sort of things. NERC, that is National Education Research Development Council, also bringing a new one. This is actually not how it's supposed to be. we are supposed, yeah, sometimes they say they want to bring it so that it will be in line with 24th century standard. But why can't we just sit down and focus and bring in one particular one, and then let's see how we're going to implement this educational policy? But by the time we are changing it every 2, 3, 4 years, it destabilizes the education completely, because the teachers will be struggling to adapt to the new system. Before they adapt to the new system, another system is here. So I don't think in terms of education we are still trying to get that right.
Yes, the listeners, sorry I didn't inform you that today's program is going to be a very bumper package, and because I have 3 issues I want us to chew and digest, and I want to give you ample opportunity to deliberate on that. Another very important issue, rather, that has to do with the one we discussed earlier on, and I want to give you opportunity to talk about it because a lot of messages have been coming. The issue of 20 Manigi Road project, which was being approved by the federal government. A lot of people have, since yesterday, there are a lot of condemnation about that act, that if the federal government actually wanted to do something beautiful for the good people of Niger State, it should first fix the Lambata Agay Lapai Bida roads, because it's the most troubling road in the whole of Niger State and in the whole of the northern Nigeria that is linking the south now. So I'm going to give you opportunity now, but I want to beg that the issue of educational system, let's keep that one in abeyance until tomorrow when we have Professor Balawu Koro, who will be discussing that. Then we shall give you opportunity. But as it is now, let's look at the petition written against the Mokwa floods. Those who the resources of donation of Mokwa victim is being entrusted in their hand, and what they do with the resources, and of course the petition that is before the anti-corrupt agency now, and this road project that is being awarded to Dabang Manigi. What do you think about these 2 issues? 09138 579 Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Abdullah Galaduma Fokas.
You're welcome to the program, sir.
You see, our leaders now, very few of them are not dynamic and forthright on issues. In those days, we used to have director planning in each ministry. These are people who are specialized in their field and in the ministry they cover. Consultation. Call all the coordinate staff, spell out their responsibilities in the ministry and what is expected of them, the result the ministry wants. But today we have people who don't even care. Their own is at the end of the month, salary comes in. Put on fear. I remember one of my teachers, Mrs. Lani, in Boso Primary School, that was 1964. You know, this was the husband was the headmaster. And each time the husband comes in to supervise what the teachers are doing in various classes, even if it is his wife that is not doing the best, he will say, Nico, I will terminate your appointment. You get it? That is to tell you the kind of person he is. He's a disciplinarian and he wants everybody to be disciplined. But today, that is not the case. I'm sorry. Well, I'm 75 years old. I think I'm getting very close to my grave. But the little tasks we have in various ministries, education especially, they should know what they are doing and what they want the future to look like.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Well, even though I've said that, this issue of new reform, education reform, we'll discuss that tomorrow. And please, when you call, let's discuss the issue of petition against, written against the Mokwa flood, the saga of Mokwa flood, and the road construction route in Manigi, Dabang. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Apaya.
Good morning, engineer, I suppose.
Good morning. Yeah, Engineer Hassan calling from Mina.
Yes, you're welcome to the program, Engineer Hassan.
We appreciate you for this wonderful program.
Thank you, sir.
I want to kind of say something regarding that Mokwa flood issue. Yeah, the barrister you spoke with
Frankly speaking, I'm very, very much happy with him. And I'm happy with that title you gave in the game changer. Business not as usual.
Yes.
I want to let people know that there are a lot of questions that we are going to answer before Allah. So as long as you are given responsibility to discharge, wallahi kai tsakani da Allah. Frankly speaking, this issue of Mokwa, wallahi, it has been bad image to Niger State. Wallahi. Rai ne fa aka rasa, an rasa rayuka. Mutane, NGOs, sun taimaka an ba da kuɗaɗe a taimaki mutane. A faya, kuɗi bai kai hannun mutane. Wani irin rayuwa ne haka? You see, sometimes Baba used to say, waye mana baki, wani irin lalaci ne muka shiga haka? I begin to wonder, Jabu Badeggi is sending a message, mu yi hatara da rayuwarmu. Secondly, this issue of Daba Manigi Road that was awarded, gaskiya mutanen Daba ku yi hankuri. Kaga, I believe the community will be very happy. Achievement na kawo musu. Amma just like what my father said, Galadima Boso, in the eye involving stakeholders not zone A, wallahi, I don't think that is the project they come at in considering. This Lambata, Lapai Age, Bidda Mokwa, is the major route that connects south and the north. So, Allah shiga mana gaba. Amma gaskiya kan mun shiga wancan sakatan nan.
To Allah ya fitar da mu.
Amin.
091385790001 is number to call and join the conversation. We are looking at the petition on Mokwa flood that is before the EFCC and all anti-graft agency and the 78 billion naira Daban and Manigi road construction. Hello.
Good morning, Rafa.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
So, this Manigi double road. That the people of the area are showing appreciation. This is a campaign project they are awarding. Who tell them that they will do the work? That they appreciate, they are showing appreciation. Let me tell you, what project has this government started since the inception that they have completed? Is this how we continue? Once they give project, you say appreciation. Which appreciation are you showing? Please. It's a misplaced of priority. They should leave that aside. The issue of Mokwa, I sympathize with the victims of the flooding. But the people that are involved, they are seeing this issue as nothing will happen. If it takes softly, wallahi, it's a lie. Today you are in power, tomorrow you are no more, and nemesis will catch up on you. Please, let them do the needful and give out the money to be given out to those that are affected in that flood. That is my effort.
Thank you very much for that contribution. 091385790001 is number to call and make your voice heard on this platform. Hello.
Good morning, Usman Apaya.
Good morning, Mr. Buti.
This is Mr. Butte from General Wishishi Estate.
You're welcome to the program.
I would like to briefly comment on two things.
Yes. Go ahead.
Let me start with the one on road construction, please. I don't mind anywhere the road passes or the location of the road here in Niger, or whichever road they touch in Niger, because I believe it will be of great impact to Nigerites, and we Nigerites should be grateful to God. But my concern is that I want the federal government to clear the misconception, because people are having mixed feelings. Some think, like myself, I used to think probably it's because of the elections 2027 near at hand. That is why they want, it's a kind of political gimmick. And some have, in fact, there is a mixed feelings, I'm telling you. So what I would like government to do to clear the misconception is mobilize contractor to site. Let them commence work within 3 months so that we know that, yes, the approval is not just a political gimmick. If not, there are some contractors that were awarded, since 2007. I think Suleja to Mina, and the other one from Diko, just a short distance of Diko to Maji. Up till now, nothing has been done about it. So awarding of contract alone is nothing. What we want is practical. What we want is contractors should be mobilized to site immediately so that we know that something is happening. Not just to promise, not just to award contract, not just approval. Again, on the second one, I heard your interview with that lawyer that was speaking on behalf of his client, Mokwa victims. That it escaped your memory to ask him because he said already the police are on top of the situation because they commenced investigation. So I would like to ask, or in case you have opportunity to meet him, please ask him who are being invited for questioning, because if police are making investigation, they either make arrest or invite people for questioning. So which individuals are being invited for questioning or has been arrested? Is there any arrest made by the police? So thank you. That's my contribution. May God keep Nigeria.
Thank you very much. I don't think this needed him to respond. You should understand that every anti-crime agency has its own modus operandi. Yes, it all depends on how the police want to investigate the issue. They are professional. They know what to do and how to do it. I don't think nobody will tell them what to do. Hello. Yes. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Usman Apaya.
Good morning, Mr. Amos from Kulkat. Yes.
Yeah. This is a wonderful, I'm really applaud you for the wonderful program in a day like this.
Thanks, sir.
I only have to speak on the issue of this Mokwa flooding. It is high time the people wake up. I commend the barrister, I commend the people who are pushing the thing forward.
Oh, we lost that call from Miss Amos from Kulkat. Hello.
Yes. Hello, Usman Apaya. Good morning.
Good morning, MD Awal.
I appreciate you for your job well done always.
Thank you, sir.
Usman Apaya, I want to begin with the issue of Mokwa. Honestly, I'm in support of those people 100%, honestly. The government is not helping matters. They decided to abandon these people for almost 1 year. A lot of donation being made. The people of Mokwa, they never know even what is their fate about all the donation and money being given to them. So taking the issue to anti-graft agency, honestly, is a welcome development. That is the only way to go. Coming back to the award of contract by federal government of this Dabon, Usman Apaya is his priority, honestly. Awarding even the project is not even the issue. How many years now, Usman Apaya, if you can recall, Sule Jamina Road being awarded by federal government since the era of President Muhammadu Buhari? Up to now, the road is completed. Most of the project being initiated by this government, none of the project is being completed. I don't know doing Calabar to Lagos highway now. Instead of being given major priority to all this dilapidated road, federal road that we have in most of the northern states, they are using the taxpayers' money to go and do the road that is not even necessary. So you can see the dimension which we find ourselves is very, very unfortunate. This government has failed entirely. It's right time we Nigerians we should have a rethink not to even bring this government back because they fail entirely. And that's just true. That's my take.
Thank you very much for that contribution. 0913857901 is number. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Usman Apaya.
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Adekule.
Thank you very much for the wonderful topic. I want to just lay emphasis on this issue of Mokwa. You see, it's unfortunate, so sad. The issue of Mokwa has get to the stage of EFCC to come in, which is so sad. You see, it's about the flow, it's about disaster that consume people's lives and breadwinner and their even activities of livelihood. And you see, a lot of people have come in to support, to donate, to let these people get their life back. But it could be wonder and so disturbed that some people, I don't know, maybe it's within the committee that the state government set up that fail to do the right thing. So it's so sad and it's so disturbed. And this is not even giving Nigeria a good image within the international community. So please, people that are shadowed with this responsibility of giving the Mokwa people the second life or the second chance in life after the disaster, so please and do the right thing at the right time. Because it's about life. And everything you do in life, you must give the account to Allah wherever when you got out of your ancestor. So please, it's very important. We should fear Allah and even the governor to reduce his own image too. please, you should set a committee to investigate the committee that is shadowed to give these people their second life. Because we cannot continue like this. More are going to come. So which confidence are we going to have when another one happens, we don't diminish again, when the Mokwa issue is lingering? So please, the leader should be right here at the right time. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adekule. Let's take it to the Facebook page. We have this one coming from Mohammed Musa. I say, good morning. Yes, good morning. Mariam Hassan Riba said, great work. Thank you. Bala Benu Etugaye said, good morning, Mr. Apaya, IG, and listeners. 1 year after Mokwa flood, victims were just given rents for just 1 year. Where are those monies and donations that were raised? If government cannot give money, they pleaded, then they should give the general public, they should give the general public how much was raised, and also use those funds to start developing houses for victims. The government recently flagged off building of houses for the victims. Weeks after, nothing on ground. May Allah continue. Okay. May Allah come through for our people. Thank you. I'm watching you from Abuja. Thank you very much, Bala Benu Etugaye. Hello.
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 Hello, Fire.
Yes, sir. Nakwana, sir.
Nana Sam.
Okay, Sam. Barka ka da shigowa. So you're welcome to the program, Sam.
Ka gani al'amarinmu a duniya nan. Wallahi in wayan su ma sun san yadda za su je wurin Allah ne, za su yi ma Allah saka. You could just imagine ba abin da ya faru da ba mai da shi business, most especially a Niger State. Ka san cewa lokacin da wannan abu ya faru, wayansu ma da yake ma ba su da komi a cikin abin da ya faru, sun ce wai mutane su mutu ana ta ba su kuɗi. But su ba su ji tsoro Allah ba. And that is why you see, sai ka ga wani sickness ma da talaka ma zai ji da yake ma Allah ma zai sa shi ya samu lafiya, sai ka ga su manya-manya din nan da suke kwace kuɗi. Small sickness haka suka ji cewa wannan ya mutu, wannan ya mutu. Su ji tsoro Allah, su san kuma cewa rana ɗaya fa kowa zai yi bayani a gaban Allah. Because all these things za su gan cewa akwai karfi, suna da karfi, suna da wani abu. Amma ba su san cewa Allah yana nan ba. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This one is rather a sad one because, once an issue becomes spiritual or, has to do with divine, you don't play with it. There's some people, he says something very fundamental. Some people don't know, in an attempt to just make it, they even lie to God, lie to themselves, lie to people, and even lie to God. He's saying that if some people can find their way to the kingdom of God, they will steal. Allah subhanallah. Hello.
Good morning once again.
Yes.
Mr. Amos calling back.
Yes, thank you for coming back.
Yeah. As I was saying, is that what the people have done, the people fighting for this thing is of their right, and we are 100% in support of them. The people can no longer be quiet when people are being manipulated, being cheated in a thing like this. This was a natural disaster that occurred to the people, and people come to their aid, NGOs come to their aid, and they are being denied of what was given to them. The issue of Diko fire outbreak the other time, the same thing is happening there. So why would people continue to be silent? Let them wake up and fight for the right. The EFCC, the ICBC should do the challenging and make sure that the people that are behind this thing are brought to book. That is what we want to hear. Thank you very much. I remember Mr. Amos from Kulkas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amos, for that short but precise comments. Hello.
Hello, sorry, Usman, I'm back again.
Okay.
I want to speak on the new policy brought by the Minister of Education.
No, we shall be discussing that tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall be discussing that.
Okay, no problem about that. Usman Apa, you can see this issue of, I still want to emphasize on this issue of Mokwa. It's happened, if you can recall, this issue of tanker explosion in Diko. A lot of money being donated to those people. Up to today, nobody is hearing anything about the money being donated to people of Diko. So it's that time your people should be taking this kind of issue to anti-graft agency. I guess that is the only way to go in Niger State, because it has become recurring decimal in Niger State. A lot of donation will be made to people. The government official will decide to remain silent. Is it how we are going to continue in Niger State? So it's very, very unfortunate. We're in a serious dimension. We need to correct all these abnormalities so that our state will move forward. Yeah, let's see us through. That's my take.
Thank you very much, MDL, for that contribution. Let's take a call or two and we wrap up the program for today. A call. This will be the last call for today. Hello.
Hello, good morning, my brother and the student of ADS. Good morning.
Alaji Alufati, my last caller of the day for the program.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. I see the main prince Alaji Abdulhadi for Torredo and Oboso Kingdom. You see, the issue of this Mokwa issue are becoming something worrisome. Why am I saying that? You see what happened where many lives, many people die in Mokwa, many property perish. They consume money, they bill money, people send aid to these people. Some people get heartless. Diverting this kind of thing is unfortunate. Anybody who spend a cover of that money to feed his family, automatically you are feeding your family with the money. Because that money, that everything they beat to that Mokwa is not brought to you. It's brought to those people who lost their family and others. So why people so very, very bad? They do not think how their own go to end. You are all going to go back to God. Whatever you do, you go back to God. That's what they will judge you with. It's just unfortunate this is happening in Nigeria, especially in Mokwa, where I believe they know what to do more better. They go Islamic school more than you go in Western school more than anybody in Nigeria State. See what is happening from that side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alaji Hadi Photo, for that call. Well, listeners, the conversation for today has been on the Mokwa's flood saga. Yes, group of lawyers have petitioned the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and all other anti-graft agencies for urgent and thorough investigation into the resources that the donation and materials donated to the victim and the victim have not seen nothing. So, again, it has been on the issue of the 78 billion naira awarded contract to Dabang Manigi Roots, and an anonymous person from that locality facilitated the contract. So that has been the conversation. Tomorrow we shall be here with another interesting. Possibly we're going to talk about the new educational reform that is on the table. We shall be bringing Professor Bala Okoro to discuss that issue. So make a date with us tomorrow as we bring the issue. I want to appreciate you for your time. Until tomorrow, I am Usman Apaya. Thank you for listening. God bless you and goodbye for now.